New York Times is reporting that the next phase of the Americans Family Plan will include tax increases on the wealthy to help pay for human infrastructure like education. Can you confirm any of the details that tax increases are in the offing?
Well, first, let me just reiterate the president remains committed to his campaign commitment of not raising taxes for anyone making less than $400,000 a year, and that will certainly be reflected in his proposal he makes next week. Let me also say that you can expect that he'll outline the details of the American Families Plan in his joint session address to Congress next Wednesday, April 28th. But I will also say that he's continuing to meet, despite how busy it is around here with the climate summit, with his policy team, and will be over the coming days to finalize the details of the package, including the investments in areas like childcare, education, and other areas that are big priorities to him that we've talked about, as well as the pay-fors. So I can't get ahead. I'm not going to get ahead of him making final decisions, but the package will be laid out in the speech next week. It will focus on the areas that we've outlined: childcare, education, historic investments in those, and as he did with the American Jobs Plan, he will also propose a way to pay for it.
And if I could just very quickly, some Republican lawmakers put out a slimmer infrastructure plan. Includes roads, water, some broadband, some things that the president wants in his plan, but it's smaller. Any reaction to the plan, and do you guys see it as a legitimate starting point for a conversation?
We do. The president has said from the beginning that he would welcome any good faith effort to find common ground, because the only unacceptable step would be inaction. We've seen some top-line proposal or top-line details, as you all have reported on. We're looking forward to reviewing the details of the proposal. We would expect the next steps would be a full briefing and conversations on a staff level that will continue over the coming days, and an exchange of ideas from there. And then we'd also expect, I would expect, that you should all expect the president to invite members to the White House soon after the joint session address. But we certainly welcome any good faith effort and certainly see this as that, but there are a lot of details to discuss and a lot of exchanges of ideas to happen over the coming days. Go ahead.
Is President Biden going to extend his call for Americans to wear masks beyond 100 days?
Peter, he is working and in discussions with our health and medical experts about what we need to do to get the pandemic under control, including providing clear guidance to the American public about what the benefits are of being vaccinated, including getting into communities and meeting people where they are. So I don't have any update on that at this point in time.
And so then I guess maybe this is the same but a little bit different. Mm-hmm. Should the CDC change its guidance right now that says that vaccinated Americans should be wearing masks when they're outdoors, when they're outside in public?
We're going to leave that to them to determine and to announce, and obviously we would follow and abide by their guidance, and certainly recommend that the American people do as well.
Let me ask a quick